Good morning and welcome in on your Wednesday. It's Dan Hardenbrook. Glad to have you along. Time now to take a look at your latest local news from around the region. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your news today brought to you by your two-time award-winning local newspaper of the year. It's the Newberry News. Let's check out this week's front page headlines. Tanks in advance. The Legion is seeking funds for a new tank display. Early voting in Michigan has smashed all projections. Election Day is coming up Tuesday next week. The Little Free Food Pantry in Newberry has moved to a new location. You can follow the Lady Indians in the upcoming district volleyball tournament and field research on why this is Moose Country. Those stories and more available inside your award-winning Newberry News. It's available now. In your latest local news this morning, Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center has been given the Governor's Award of Excellence in a recent ceremony that took place in Lansing. The hospital has been awarded the 2024 Governor's Award of Excellence, which is given in recognition of exceptional dedication to emergency department transfer communication. The award, which was received by Helen Newberry Joy Hospital employees Caitlin Shuck and Cassandra Rushford at a ceremony in September, reflects the hospital's consistent dedication to patient safety and meticulous record keeping when transferring patients from the emergency department to other hospitals. The award specifically highlights excellence in ED transfer documentation, ensuring that every patient transfer to another facility has complete and precise documentation. The process is said to be essential for seamless, informed handoffs between providers. It's critical to maintaining patient safety. Accurate, comprehensive transfer records are essential to help receiving facilities understand each patient's conditions and avoid any delays in care. The award covers a period from May of 2022 to May of 2024. Receiving the award acknowledges the dedication and thoughtfulness of the Helen Newberry Joy ED staff. You can get more on Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center's Governor's Award of Excellence in today's edition of the Newberry News. Local bookworms will be celebrating on Monday. The newly renovated Tahquamenon Area Schools Public Library will reopen to the public. It'll be Monday, November 4th. Interim Library Director Ross Wine said patrons should expect weekday hours only at the start. Library will be open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We'll offer hours later until 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Much inside the Tahquamenon Area Schools Public Library has changed. Major changes during renovations include a new entrance, which is now much closer to the old high school building. Additional upgrades include a new layout, bathrooms, fresh carpet, new lighting, and more. In addition, Wine says the library has acquired piles of new books since they closed down for renovations in late May. Again, the Tahquamenon Area Schools Public Library going to reopen to the public on Monday, November 4th. Halloween festivities will be taking place tomorrow. One of the biggest attractions each year will have a bit of a different look. Tahquamenon Area Schools says that they have designed a new layout and parade route for their annual Halloween festivities. The annual Halloween parade for Tahquamenon Area Schools will now take place at the Newberry High School football field and track. Student helpers from the middle school and high school will come down to classrooms, help students get their costumes on, and escort students in the parade, as well as the Luce County Sheriff's Auxiliary. The parade route is changing. They'll parade around the track at the football field. All parade spectators, including parents, need to be at the football field in the stands. Families can sit in either the home or visiting side bleachers. If you're unable to access the bleachers, you can watch from designated handicap accessible areas on the north side of the track by the visiting team bleachers. Only people participating in the parade will be school students and staff. The parade will begin at 1:45 p.m. Staff and students will depart from the school from that time. And after the parade, parents will be able to pick up their children from the west side of the playground. Can stand in a line on a sidewalk outside the fence along Robinson Street. For more information, you can contact Tahquamenon Area Schools. Again, the parade will take place at the football field and track beginning at 1:45 tomorrow. Local students who are in need of Segment 2 driver's training courses can take those through a program offered in Manistee. Segment 2 for Manistee area, including students at Engadine Consolidated Schools, will start Monday, November 11th. Program will run the 11th through the 14th from 4 until 6 p.m., with the makeup day being Thursday, November 14th. Students must attend 3 full classes, have driven for 3 months and a minimum of 30 hours to be eligible for their Segment 2 programming. Students will need to bring their driving log, $50 fee, and Level 1 permit. If you have any questions, call Mike Powers at 906-450-0700 or email mpowers@manisteeschools.org. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That is your latest local news this morning. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your news today brought to you by your 2-time award-winning local newspaper of the year. It's the Newberry News. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. The latest edition of your award-winning Newberry News is available now. Time now to check in with sports this morning. Engadine Consolidated Schools has announced a winter sports meeting for parents, athletes, and coaches. The annual winter sports meeting will be November 6th at 6 p.m. in the high school gymnasium. Families are asked to try and attend so that they cannot get the opportunity to meet coaching staff, address any questions that families or athletes may have about the upcoming winter sports season. It's the Engadine Winter Sports Parent, Athlete, and Coaches Meeting, November 6th at 6 p.m. in the Engadine High School Gymnasium. Prosecutors are reviewing an arrest warrant request for Lions wide receiver Jamison Williams. It's the latest incident involving Williams, who was recently suspended by the NFL. Wayne County Prosecutor's Office is reviewing the warrant request on a concealed weapons charge. Williams was pulled over with his brother after midnight earlier this week. Traffic stop took place October 8th, but body cam footage in the case has been released. One of the questions involves why Williams, who had registered a gun in the vehicle but did not have a concealed carry permit, was allowed to leave the scene and released from police custody. The warrant request was made after an internal affairs investigation was opened after WXY-TV in Detroit asked the police department why Williams wasn't booked into custody. The Detroit Police Department said the investigation continues to evolve and new information has come to light they're actively addressing. According to the report, Williams was riding as a passenger in a vehicle driven by his brother when they were stopped. Police asked Williams' brother if there were any weapons in the vehicle, and he said there were 2 guns, one in the back seat and one under the passenger seat where Williams was sitting. Both the gun in the back seat was registered to Williams' brother, who had a concealed pistol license. However, the gun under the passenger seat was registered to Jamison Williams, did not have his concealed pistol license. Lions player identified himself as a member of the team multiple times during the stop. Supervisor and later a sergeant arrived at the scene, and Williams was released after the sergeant made several phone calls to higher-ranking officers in the department. World Series will keep going at least another night. The Yankees break out for an 11-4 win last night, scored 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning to put the game away. Dodgers still lead the Fall Classic 3-1. Game 5 from Yankee Stadium is tonight. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. We'll see a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy. Highs will be near 70. Southwest winds 15 to 20, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. For your Thursday, more showers, highs near 60, east winds 10 to 15. Friday, rain expected to continue, mostly cloudy. Highs will be in the mid-40s. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That is your latest news, sports, and weather. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.
Covering stories that interest the community, readers have come to depend on the Newberry News. Subscribe to the digital edition for early Wednesday morning access or get the print edition delivered to your doorstep. The Newberry News, your news and information leader.